Oh, we back!
Right now it's our moment. We deserve it. His team ain't on our level.
Get that! Whoa!
Welcome back to Wuhan. Darren Flam alongside Mason Gordon. Slamball China Championships as the Maulers and the Mob both looking to get off the schneid after losing their opening games. Here's your starting lineups.
Stan Fletcher is the straw that stirs the drink for the Maulers. Noah Ballou at the handler position. You're going to see the ball in his hand most of the time.
The Mob, of course, the defending champ, is a quick bounce, and James Lee corrals it. Ramon Moon hits the back spring and springs into action, blasting off and finishing with two hands over Rodney Bond.
Houston, we have a problem. And how about the mean face competition entry? And the meanie goes to
Ramon Moon is the winner there, and as we start back 3-0 Mob, Inches looking for Stan. Stan trying to create. Hits the back spring 360. Double tramp stamp for Stan.
Nice freestyle move on that. We asked Noah Ballou about how to stop the Maulers.
The Maulers are a very talented team led by Stan Fletcher, who's one of the most creative players in Slamball. And once they get into the slam zone, it's hard to stop them. So we try to limit their and mess up their timing.
3-all here early on as Stan takes it away from James Lee. Hits the back spring, looking for Inches. Going up, nothing doing. Back to Stan, and good defense. DeAndre Faison, the stopper, pulling out the stops there as he takes down Stan Fletcher.
You gotta like the way DeAndre Faison is dominating that back line for the Mob.
Stan springs up, flips it up, and flips it in. Almost an afterthought there. Hit the back spring and just looked where he was and flipped it up from his hip.
I have dreams like this where everything I throw up goes in. Stan has actual games like it.
And he just creates on the spot the lead for Noah Ballou, but quick finish, he missed the layup, but gets the dunk. A nice pickup by Noah Ballou.
And you know, a lot of guys are doing this. They're taking a short bounce off on that open layup and then springing back up to getting the 3 points. Remember, dunks and Slamball worth 3 points as we have a penalty there. Two players in the bottom tramp. That's a turnover.
And Ballou not wasting any time. Back to Moon, who blasts off again and gets Rodney Bond on the ground.
That was really nice. You see Moon could have gone from the outside tramp, but decides to go to the bottom tramp where it's wide open as Teron Williams on the island for 3 seconds. You got to get out of there. It's like the paint in basketball.
Sandy Fletcher just bowls over Inches. Lou Fong denied Rodney Bond. Taking it, but Ballou is there. Noah Ballou early on here as we see the block by Bond.
Rodney Bond knocks the living daylights out of Lou, but can't get the second guy.
Excellent choice of words, my friend. As Teron Williams with the layup for the Maulers, another 2-point basket for the Maulers. It's 12-7, and Noah Ballou here early on really doing what Noah Ballou does and controlling this game. Lou Fong looking for Ballou, who finishes hard!
That was incredible. We asked Stan about Noah.
Noah's my guy, man. Noah's he's a high flyer. He can do anything out here on this court.
High praise there from the high priest of Slamball, if you will. Here we go, back into action. Ramon Moon, a bad passes from Inches, but better defense. Moon looking for the trailer, but finishes himself. He really set that play up nice, looking back at Fletcher.
Blasting off, Ramon Moon is nasty. First Noah Ballou, and then Ramon Moon, he's an astronaut.
I do love it. He set that play up brilliantly. Under 2 minutes, Mob in control. Stan, 360, but another layup. 2 points again. Stan just flipping around DeAndre Faison. Back comes Lou Fong to show his mentor how it's done.
This is incredible. You're seeing two really amazing athletes go head-to-head, first with the creativity, and then Lou Fong with the pure power.
Pulling back the tomahawk there as we're going to have a really cheap penalty here from Sandy Fletcher.
Yeah, you don't want to make contact in the back and draw a face-off unnecessarily. We're going to have Fletcher on Fletcher here.
Here comes Stan. Quick attack! And doesn't give Sandy a chance. Fletcher on Fletcher violence is not good for anybody, Mason.
Not good for anybody. I think there's some social commentary there.
And Stan, so good in that face-off situation, took that quick, knows how to read his opponent. A bad pass, and the Mob, 21-12 lead here, are going to reset in the half court. Here comes Noah, hitting Insano Zhao into the game for the first time. Leaving it for Lufeng. No, can't hang on to the pass. They'll reset under a minute to go here in the first half. Lufeng showing off some of his aerial acrobatics. Throws it off the, that would have been amazing. Trying to go Stan Fletcher on us there is Lufeng as Teron Williams rips it away, and Sandy Fletcher getting a little retribution on that.
This is Sandy Fletcher's second foul for contact in the back. These are the enforcers for their respective teams. This should be a good matchup.
Teron Williams a little slow to the lane, and it shows as he barely gets out of the springs there. Not a very good attack by Teron Williams.
That's not what you want to do in a face-off. You don't want to start and then stop and then try to start again. Once you get going, you want to take all your momentum into the springs.
And that's going to do it here. The Mob in control here in Wuhao, 21-12. Stan and his Maulers have a lot of work to do in the second half.
A really good individual effort from Stan Fletcher, but Noah Ballou and the Mob are looking a little bit sharper. The Mob are the defending champions. Let's see what all the buzz is about.
Shake it off, let's go run off.
I'm Coach Thaddeus Hill with the Mob. We're all about speed, but when we get rebounds or they score, we're running. We're running right now and tiring people out. Well, Blue, he's a captain and he's a coach on the floor. He's an acrobat. He knows everything there is to know about Slamball. Ramon Moon, when he's on, he's on. He's a ball fire. He can go. Sammy's muscle. He's not afraid of anybody, and he'll let them know it every time. DeAndre, he's a madman. He's going to stop everything. He's got people's timing down, and if he can't get to the ball, he's going to take you out. Lou, he's been trained very well by Stan. He listens. He does exactly what you tell him to do. We run 100% of the time, so as soon as you get tired, somebody else is coming in because we're going to just keep running.
Back here in Wuhan, Stan and the Maulers looking for some answers here in the second half, and Ballou knocks it up front into the front court, and there is Lufeng to recover. So a chance to build on their lead here early, but Stan putting early pressure on. Here's the double team coming from Williams. Somehow Fong gets out of it, leaving for Ballou, but Rodney Bond there to disrupt it, and here come the Maulers.
Rodney Bond is doing a terrific job back there, making sure to stop the first attack. Whether he can stop the second attack, that's up to the perimeter defense, as Inches and Shakes connect, two of the original Slamball players working really closely and in concert together. This is what the Maulers need to be successful.
And we saw a lot of this in game one, even in the loss. There's some great ball movement there by the Maulers. It's left up for James Lee. Noah Ballou continuing to create for others.
You know, we talk about how some of these guys are smaller players. That is not the case with James Lee, who's 6'6", 240 pounds, as Inches has a really nice read there and takes advantage of DeAndre Faison, worried about the trailer.
And the fourth two-point basket of the game here for the Maulers, 17-24. Here comes Lufeng up, loses the ball as Bond disrupts, and a quick outlet to Shakes. Hits that back spring, look out, no, DeAndre, beats by DeAndre there, saying no to Shakes, and that is no easy Shakes to say. And here comes Inches slamming into the wall, and back come the Mob. Ballou looking for Ramon on the wing, leaves it up, but Bond is there before Ballou can even get the pass off. Great job here by Rodney Bond in the second half, but Lufeng with the finish.
Rodney Bond is doing everything you could ask a stopper to do, but he can't stop wave after wave of Mob players. Lufeng is precise with this cut. We asked Noah Ballou about his potential.
Lufeng is amazing. He has been a great player ever since we drafted him, and I look forward to big things from him.
And there's an alley-oop from Stan to Teron Williams. A nice play as the Maulers pull it to 27-20 here. A nice, easy alley-oop for Tehran.
Tehran is a big-time athlete, big-time player, and he needs to give the Maulers more if they're going to be a contender in this series.
Rodney Bond again disrupting. Looking for a cutter. Sandy Fletcher hanging but can't get it, and he's going to leave an opening here for Stan and the Maulers. Under a minute, a 7-point game. Stan hits the springs and finishes with the left hand over DeAndre.
Stan Fletcher got a huge run there in direct violation of the Mob's defensive principles.
Our defensive principles are mainly we like to hit people, disrupt their timing, and never let anybody have a direct line into the top trail.
Under 10 seconds to go. Tehran Williams trying to kick it away, as that's going to be the end of the game. A nice effort there by the Maulers towards the end, but too much Noah Ballou, too much offense from the Mob today.
Mob got off to a really great start, and the Maulers just couldn't recover despite some brilliant play from Stan Fletcher. And the Mob were just keeping it all in the family with these amazing passes, all on target, all in precision. This was a good team victory by the defending champions.
We'll be back for Game 2 here in Wuhan. Back in Wuhan, Game 2 of our doubleheader. Rumble Slashers, both teams victorious in their first effort in this tournament. Here are your starting lineups.
Jelani Janice is one of the all-time great Slamball players. He's arguably the most dominant force in this series, as the Slashers have two really big guns in Scott Campbell and Bryce Arledge. Del Monte Blackwell taking over for Adam Hooker at the stopper position. Longtime elite stopper. We'll see how he does.
And showing his physicality on that bounce off there, just blasting in there in the center, body blocking. Carlson and Arledge trying to find each other in the island, looking for Scotty, up and misses the gimme, and back come the Rumble.
With a crazy outlet pass there as Redmond was falling down.
Memphis with the attack, but a little too much there, too far out, lost control of the ball. Back comes Scotty and Bryce up, and Redmond's gonna kick it away there. Nice job there by the stopper.
Bryce Arledge was one of the most dominant offensive forces we ever saw in the last series here in China. He has not replicated that so far.
And look at Josh Carlson just digging the ball out as it's left for Campbell, and the Slashers get on the board first.
But you talk about somebody who is on his game. Scotty Campbell looked like a world beater in the opener, and he's replicating that so far.
Memphis Robinson with the attack and beats Blackwell.
That guy is only 5'7", as Kevin Stapleton is going nuts over there.
No one likes to be yelled at by Coach Stapleton because it's a piercing sound.
Piercing sound hit Bryce and his teammates there as White somehow gets it past James Go. Great finish as you see Memphis with the two-hand jam. And look at Anthony White.
How did he pierce the defense on that one? 5'7" attacking in Memphis, 6'8" attacking in White.
Memphis resetting, looking for Jelani. Jelani clear for the deep three. Denied Blackwell, but goaltend there can't block shots outside the island.
We asked the Rumble coach Rob Wilson about the importance of outside shots.
I have extreme confidence in our guys shooting because I just think that they know they can make those shots.
So 6-6 here, under 2 minutes, a minute and a half left. Bryce in a defensive-minded first half, looking for White, resetting. Good job by Go there to deny White. Carlson for the deep three. Nothing doing, and both teams struggling to score here in the first half. Whitney White denied. Del Monte Blackwell with a fantastic stop.
Del Monte Blackwell is a monster back there. Whitney White, one of the most difficult gunners to deal with from a physicality standpoint, and got it done.
And back comes Memphis and the Rumble. Again, taking off a little too far, and that ball finds its way to Blackwell, and somehow, did that go in?
Yeah, Memphis with the lucky ricochet there. Nice work. I guess he meant to do that.
Only 2 points, though, on that. No dunk. The ball hits the rim and bounces up. A little layup attempt from Scotty Campbell, and 10 seconds to go here for Memphis and the Rumble. Can they finish on a high note? Looking for White, loses the ball, and Carlson there to try to dig it away, but nothing happening. Memphis, deep three, got it to end the half. Big bucket. 11-6, Rumble over the Slashers in a really defensive-minded first half.
Buzzer beater for Memphis. You know, You heard Coach Rob Wilson talk about how important those outside shots are. Memphis is one of the guys that can really drill it, as Del Monte Blackwell doing a great job. Let's check out these slashers.
Kevin Stapleton, coach of the Slashers. Generally, what we try and do is an attack. Josh Carlson, heart and soul of our team. I love this kid, gives 110% every game. Bryce Arledge, big, strong, physical guy, able to shoot from the wood, can attack and get up high, and is very physically strong. Kevin Fan, newcomer to our team, brings a lot to the game. Scott Campbell, a natural on the beds, loves to go hard, and a big scorer for us. Del Monte, big body, big strong kid, doesn't back down from anybody. We can play both ways. Josh is all over the floor, and we got to bang, we can bang.
Back here for the second half, a first half dominated by defense. Blackwell in the stopper combo of Go and Redmond doing a good job here in this first half. Whitney White takes the loose ball, and before Blackwell gets positioned, finishes with one hand.
That's why Whitney White is so hard to deal with. He can explode to the rim with barely any momentum and still get there with power.
Kevin Fawn into the game for Bryce Arledge. Let's see what this rookie gunner can do. We have an injury on the other end. Scotty Campbell down and does not look good, Mason. He looks to be in real pain there.
There looked to be a mad scramble for the ball there. You see Memphis and Scotty Campbell both diving for the ball at the same time. It looks like they bumped into each other going to the ground. Looks like Scotty is back up under his own steam. This would be a huge loss for the Slashers if he can't go. Let's hope he can shake it off.
Shoulder injury there possible now. As you see him diving again, we asked Josh Carlson about Scotty Campbell's importance.
Scotty grew up jumping on trampolines. His family was kind of in the business, and he just kind of has that natural ability. He's very comfortable on the beds. You can tell from the first time he got on the tramps that it was just like second nature for him.
So now even more pressure on the youngster Kevin Fawn, as Scotty Campbell, his early MVP bid has been going strong, out of the game for the Slashers. It's 14-6, not having any luck on the offensive end. Janice looking for Memphis, nothing doing. Good job by Blackwell, and Carlson will dig it out, and back come the Slashers on the break. Kevin Fawn looking for a cutting teammate. There's White, nothing doing. Reset to Carlson. You see them just a little disjointed here now, Mason, looking what to do. We have a penalty, though. A little chop there on Redmond.
Kevin Fawn whiffed on that shot attempt, and he got hit in the face. Let's see what he can do against Redmond.
Little hesitation, and gets the bounce. A nice job, a little indecisive, or just good strategy, Mason.
I was talking with Stan Fletcher about Kevin Fawn, who is really shown a great understanding of the game in terms of the bounces and the rhythms. So Kevin Fawn might have gotten Redmond off bounce there on purpose.
You see the first points of the half as we have, I don't know what you call this, as Jelani just dumps Josh Carlson to the ground there with malice.
Jelani would call that law enforcement.
Josh, we know, does not like face-offs, and you see why there. The quick attack, but the 5'7", 175 against 6'4", 240, nothing doing.
That is not a good matchup.
No way, no how. Two on the island there. The inexperience of Fawn showing a little here. The nerves maybe getting to the youngster. And here comes Janice with a big bounce. Looks for Memphis on the wing. Gets it. Memphis with a big spring. Losing it. Carlson dives. Whoa, Memphis with the splits. Gets up. Three-pointer. You're kidding me.
That was incredible. Memphis goes Van Damme time cop on everybody. That's a dated reference, but I hope you get it. Wow, and comes up with the pure jumper.
I hope his hamstrings are okay. My goodness. Fawn in the island. Quick bounce. Good job there. Looking for White. Redmond denying. Nothing happening on offense for the Slashers. Janice. Oh my goodness, you can see that developing. He just had malice in his heart when he took off there.
That was just monstrous. We asked Jelani Janice, how do you beat the Slashers?
Get there, Win, get there.
Slashers, cut off the head of the snake, the body will die.
Josh Carlson.
Anthony White, Father Time, looking for Carlson. You can see the Slashers really missing Scotty Campbell here in this second half. Only 3 points so far in this half.
And Kevin Fahn not effective as his replacement so far. That's got to be disappointing.
Obviously some nerves for the young rookie gunner as Jelani Janice leaves it up. That great job by Domani Blackwell. That can be goaltended, and a great timing there by Blackwell.
Any shot off the springs, the stopper can goaltend.
Bryce back into the game. Tries to leave it for Carlson, who almost gets a second bounce replay and then is tossed to the side by James Go. And back come the Rumble. Under 30 seconds. Gennaro Hemphill flips it up and in. A little dipsy-do.
I like that. Gennaro goes halfway between the stopper and the outside tramp as we get, looks like a tie up there. The Rumble will get the ball back. Anytime the defense ties up the ball, they get possession.
And that'll do it here in Wuhan. Jelani Janice and the Rumble putting on a defensive clinic. James Go, Dave Redmond limiting Kevin Stapleton's potent offense to just 9 points. Jelani Janice and Memphis Robinson leading the way here for the undefeated Rumble. Whitney White taking the first position here in Wuhan as Jelani with the two-hand power jam, but Mason's moment, only one play.
I'm giving up my segment to Memphis's moment with the Pilates move and steps into the jumper, and it's good.
For Mason Gordon, this is Darren Flam. We're going to split out of here. We'll see you next time.